Imagine you're sitting across from a potential business partner who's flown all the way from France. You're on your home turf, but suddenly the conversation feels different. Formal, intellectual, maybe even a little intense. Are you prepared? If you are trying to make a business deal with someone from France, you should know these three things about the person's communication skills. While researching on Cultural Atlas, I found that French communication norms don't just stay in France, they travel with people. That means even if the meeting is here in America, their style still applies. In today's globalized world, international business often happens right here at home. Understanding someone's cultural communication styles can be the key to making a good impression and sealing the deal. First, I will explain how French professionals value hierarchy. Then I will talk about their intellectual and communication styles. Lastly, I will show how their structured, debate-oriented way of speaking plays into business conversations. French professionals tend to be formal and observe social hierarchy even in U.S. settings. So I will show you this chart. As you can see, this shows United States of America and then this shows France. So for communication, United States, they have few context is needed, explicit message, so it's just very forward. And then context, and in France, context is important and needs to be explained in details in implicit message. So what they mean by implicit message is they imply things, but they don't say it directly. And then persuasion, when the United States, when they persuade you to something, it's customer centered. They lead with benefits. They say, hey, this is how it's going to be good for you. And in France, it's concept centered. So it's very serious and, hey, this is why we're doing this, but not, hey, this is how you can benefit from it. And then just another one, in the United States, their trust is action-based. Say what you do and do what you say. So in the United States, we trust you if you do these things. If you say, hey, I'm going to do this, and then you go and do it. And then in France, it's, I know I can trust you because I feel like I can trust you. I see who you are. I feel like I can trust you. You don't have to prove to them. They just kind of are reading you all the time. The Cultural Atlas explains that formality in titles, greetings, and behavior is a core part of French business culture. This doesn't change just because the meeting is held here in America. Using the correct titles, maintaining polite language, and respecting professional roles shows that you respect their cultural expectations. According to Morrison 2011, French professionals often prefer clear distinctions in roles and status during meetings, which can be quite different from more casual American norms. Once you establish a respectful tone, you'll notice their communication is quite direct, though not necessarily rude. So just like in this graph that I got off of the French American Academy website, it says that they, like I said just now, they respect you if they can kind of see who you are and respect you. And once they've really established and got to know you, they'd be like, okay, I trust them. French communication is intellectual, direct, and sometimes critical because they're always judging you to see who you are. The French often challenge ideas to show engagement. A question or critique isn't a personal attack, it's part of the discussion. This may come across as intense or overly analytical to Americans, but it's actually a way for them to demonstrate seriousness and credibility. This critical style ties into how they build arguments logically, clearly, and often with strong debate skills. French professionals prefer structured, logical, and well-argued presentations. As noted in the Cultural Atlas, French communication values clarity and structure. It's common for them to expect you to present ideas in formal, persuasive, and logical order. To earn their respect, be prepared with clear reasoning, data, and thoughtful structure to your proposals. Small talk and casual brainstorming likely will not cut it. So if you come there and you start sugarcoating stuff, that's not going to fly with them. They want to hear the facts. Even when a French business person comes to America, their communication style remains rooted in their culture. So be aware of their preferences for formality, their intellectual and direct tone, and their expectation for logical, well-structured communication. If you're preparing for a business meeting with someone from France, even right here in the U.S., these insights can help you connect more effectively. Understanding and adapting to their style shows cultural respect and can set the tone for a successful partnership. And who knows, speaking their communication language might just be your secret deal maker.